Oh my goodness. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody has had a great day, except for Eagle fans. Eagle fans, oh, they're melting down. I am back home. I hope everybody who came to the game, I know some of you guys are come from a long ways away, and there were people from Jersey and Delaware and North Carolina. Be safe getting home. I am going to say I am so happy, although I am tired. I have been, from the time I got back from the Red Brick House, I have been at a whirlwind working on trying to get everything together for the tailgate. I want to make sure that everybody comes, has a wonderful time. And the biggest problem that I have when I do one of those things is I'm so worried about trying to make sure the food is there and everything else is taken care of. I don't spend enough time with you guys. I try to get everything. There's just not enough time in there. But do me a favor, if you took pictures of us together and you're going to post them on Facebook and things like that, tag me in them because I would love to see them. Or if you want to share them with me, email me cowboysmark94@gmail. I would definitely love to put them all together on make a video of all of our experiences there, because it was great. It was fun. Unlike last year, we had a great time in the parking lot, not so much at the game. But I want to do my game balls, and then I am going to go in here and go to bed. But before I do my game balls, I'm going to say to all of you mother humpers out there, to all you people out there that have talked about my quarterback and things and said, Dak Prescott, let him walk. Let him walk. Dak trash cut, Dak the turnover machine and all that. I do not want to hear shit ever again about Josh Allen and his arm strength and his talent and him being the greatest thing to slice bread. Because I haven't watched the game. I haven't watched the game. I'm just listening to the updates on ESPN. And he threw 2 interceptions in a game that matters. And the touchdown pass, I didn't see it, but he said the touchdown pass hit the helmet of a defender, goes up in the air like 20 feet, and I think they said it hit the uprights, and his receiver caught it. I believe that's 18 interceptions he has on the season. And none of you mother humpers, none of you non-credible jackasses, Dan Orlowski, will even talk about that. You damn sure talked about it with Dak Prescott last year when he was playing last year, coming back from a broken thumb. But you won't say shit about that turnover machine. That guy who's had everything right there for him, and this guy who's not a bus driver who can put the team on his back and elevate him. I'm sorry. I don't see it. Yes, they got a victory over the Cowboys when they're desperate. Congratulations. It's the NFL. On any given Sunday, you can either win or lose to anybody. That's the way it is. To all those people out there, especially, I don't mean to put you on blast, but there was a guy on Twitter, I'm not going to say his name, who, when we lost to the 49ers, literally said, I can't enjoy watching the Cowboys because they can't beat good teams. And even if they win, it won't mean anything. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to enjoy them like I said I was going to each and every week, even when they lose, because guess what? Everybody, the regular season is over. Playoffs start on Saturday. And in another month, the season will be done. I've enjoyed watching every game of my Cowboys, win or lose, because nobody wins them all. Cowboys, I sat here and I said, every week is an opportunity to prove that you belong as one of the 14 teams with the opportunity to get that Super Bowl. And they have accomplished that. And along the way, they have played some really great football, and they have turned things around that people said could not happen. It was preordained that the Eagles were the best team in football, Shady McCoy and Joy Taylor, that they were going to win the division, win home field advantage, and go on to the Super Bowl and blow out whoever shows up. Well, guess what? You were wrong. The Eagles have completely given up and act like they want their coach fired. They were 10-1 and currently now sit 11-6. The New York Giants are now clowning you. Enough with that. Let me get on to my game balls. First of all, I got to give a game ball to my crew, to Tracy, who's always stood beside me and worked her ass off, helping me to get this thing put together to make sure that everybody had a great time. And shout out to David Wiley, who helped me so much between the potato salad and the baked beans, although the wind knocked the beans over. But cooking 80 pounds of chicken wings for you guests. I appreciate you guys so, so much. Now, I haven't gone through all the numbers, and it's hard when you're there trying to hold your cell phone up and live stream while you're holding on to the battery because your phone's going to die. It's hard to get the statistics. It's hard to get all the plays, especially since I can't see shit because my eyes suck. But let me get the gist of at least the top surface. I can't find the defensive numbers, the statistics in there at the moment. So forgive me. I couldn't find it in the recap. The recap's got all the offensive numbers, but not those. Let me start with my quarterback, Dak Prescott, who, I'm going to say something crazy to y'all. We hear the talking heads saying that Lamar Jackson has the Player of the Year award, and it's not even close. You know, the talking heads, the same ones that said that Dak Prescott's going to lead the league in turnovers. The same ones that literally watched him in practice in training camp and counted how many interceptions we had there. The same ones that said that the Eagles were going to go to the Super Bowl. Those guys are the ones that have been saying that Lamar Jackson is a shoe-in for that. Well, I'm going to say I haven't seen all the numbers for everybody else, but I'm assuming that Dak Prescott's going to lead the NFL in touchdown passes with 36, with only 9 interceptions. The interception, I did not, when it happened, I couldn't tell what happened from where we were sitting, but the pass was tipped at the line. I don't know that you can put that on him. I know they'll put it on him. I know they'll focus on that. Oh, Dak Prescott with another interception. But they won't talk about Josh Allen having 2 in the first half of a game that they need to make the playoffs. Okay, just checking. They got the touchdown off of what should have been another interception. Josh Allen. Dak Prescott, under 300 yards, a 127 rating, finishes the season with 36 TDs, 9 interceptions, almost a 106 rating. The talking heads say, of course, don't want to give it to Dak Prescott. But I'm not sure that those are the ones that vote on it. And I believe Dak Prescott becomes the most valuable player. He, of course, with 4 TDs, gets a game ball. He hit 8 different receivers. 8. And this is the thing about the Cowboys. When the Cowboys hit 6 or more receivers, or 6 or more guys catch a pass, the Cowboys pretty much win. It's almost like money in the bank. It's kind of like when Emmitt Smith would have 100 yards rushing, we would win. When Dak hit 6 or more receivers, we're like 85% wins, something like that, something crazy. I'm sure somebody's going to come at me and say, no, it's 84, whatever. I'm just guessing, okay? But when he hits that many guys, they win. And the reason being, it's death by 1,000 cuts. It's not one guy that you can stop. Tony Pollard, after Jerry Jones kind of saying he's a little disappointed on the season that he's had, he had hoped for more things, but he's still recovering from that injury. Had 70 yards and 16 carries. Definitely one of his best games. He was definitely chewing up and getting some nice yards. Now, I will say it was the Commanders that he was playing against that were decimated. So there is that. It wasn't a great team, but it was a road game where we scored more than 20 some points. We scored 35, as opposed to the 42 we scored against them at home. And I guess in some regards, when you think about this, that this same team right here took the Philadelphia Eagles to overtime where the Eagles won, I think, 37-31. The same team that scored 31 against them a second time, and had it not been for Scary Terry drop on fourth down, they probably would have won that game. We held them to 20 points when the Eagles held them to 62. Just saying. Shout out to my defense. And Micah Parsons, I believe, got a sack. Like I said, I didn't see all the numbers. Oh, by the way, game ball goes to Micah Parsons' dad, who definitely was the MVP on them chicken wings. He loves the Jobu wings, okay? he loved, and he also loved the free Micah shirt, too. So I told Tracy we're going to get him one of those free Micah shirts, too, for free. You see what I did there, right? CeeDee Lamb got 2 more touchdown passes and I think 90-some yards receiving, extending the Dallas Cowboys record. And I believe he has 14 TDs on the pass and arguably is the best receiver in football right now, with the best quarterback definitely in the NFC. CD also doing things with his legs. Incredible job out there. CD gets one. Jake Ferguson, six catches, like 60 yards. He is becoming a really good weapon. Last week we saw a few was it last week or Miami? One of the games, I can't remember. I'm a little delirious. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day. Been a long week. Had a couple of passes that were there, incredible passes, but got knocked out. I guess it was last week against Detroit, but they got knocked out of his hands and stuff. Definitely had an incredible game as well. So he gets a game ball. The defense, back to them, gave up 10 points to the Commanders. But technically, here's why I look at it. That blocked field goal that gave them the ball in the red zone was a gimme. It was a gimme. I don't fault that touchdown given up by the defense at all. The rest of the game, they gave up 3 points. Shout out to the defense. I know we got 2 interceptions. I think Deron Bland had one of them. I'm not sure who had the other one, but shout out to whomever got that one. I think our defense stopped the run. I think the Washington Commanders' leading rusher got 25 yards. I think that's what it was. I may be wrong on that. Shout out to Big Hank. He was out there. First play of the game, the Commanders did like a sweep outside, or it was a screen pass outside. And it was Big Hank, 10 yards down the field, who made the tackle. So I got to give Big Hank. Big Hank gave it all a game ball. Now, again, I haven't had a chance to really go over the highlights. I haven't even turned on the TV since I came back. Had to get some of the stuff out of the vehicle, put the trash out and everything else. And I did look at Jib Sports because I wanted to see what Seth Joyner was saying about the Eagles. And man, they're lighting it up. I did talk to Philly 500. He is on suicide watch right now. I did a wellness check on him. I had the authorities go by to make sure he was okay. He said that he's lost it with the team. He is just literally demoralized. He even told me, he's like, look, he's like, there's great meltdown footage there. He's like, there's just great he's like, please, just go right ahead. And I want to have one more final game ball. Rashid. 2 things happened in recent times that seems like have turned things around for the Cowboys. I don't know how far the Cowboys go. I don't. Nobody does. But Jimmy Johnson going into the Ring of Honor, I feel like has lifted a curse. But I remember Rashid saying a couple of times, if the Cowboys go to the Super Bowl, I'm going to root for them. And Rashid's passing has really hurt me. I really, truly miss him. But I feel like that's Brother Rashid up there helping to spin the Eagles into the toilet. This game ball and this shot is for you, Rashid. It has been a great regular season. Unfortunately, it won't mean much if we don't play well in the playoffs. Remember, good people, to always tell the people you love how much you love them. Because life is short and life is precious. And none of us know how much time we have. I thank all of you guys for being here, being part of the channel, and I can't thank you enough. And I love you guys. And I am going to go to bed very happy with my beautiful bride. Thank you and good night.